Jeff and Wilma at Budrum, and I'm going to show you how to make lots of bees and more queens. So we're at the start of spring here, even though we have a month of winter to go officially, but in the subtropics our winter is almost like the spring in Europe. So now that we've gone past the shortest day, the days are getting longer, the bees think it's spring. And they're building up their colony with the idea of swarming. And I'm taking advantage of that. There's only 2 of these hives that got queens in them. The rest are all making queens. I have a box here ready to go. And I have the entrance closed off. I'm going to lock them in for 3 days. This is for a customer. If they bring their box and frames, I'll give them a colony of bees with a queen. That's what is being made now. And I'm going to incorporate his frames into it. I'm going to take some of these frames out. 2 frames of bees. There's a lot of hatching brood there and young bees. There's a couple of queen cells being built. You can see one there and another one down here. So I'm going to put 2 of those in that box. Another frame with a lot of sealed brood all the way to the top bar. So that's also going into that box. Remove these frames minus the bees. I'll just shake these bees off back into the hive. I don't want to take all the bees out of here. I'll put this other bloke's frames, I'll put 2 frames on one side and 2 frames on the other side, and I'll let the bees build on those frames, and then by the time it gets a queen I'll be able to just incorporate them into his box. So I've got 4 of his frames down the bottom as well. I'll just put these in here. So that's that hive fixed up. We have these 2 frames spaced out in our nuke, or call it a nuke box. Actually what I might do is put those 2 spare frames of brood in here. This is one that came out of the wall. So this one needs a bit of assistance by way of population. So I'm going to put those 2 frames, I shook the bees off in here. So this will give that hive a bit of a boost. A frame with that much brood in it is going to add something like 3 or 3,500 bees to the colony in a matter of a short period of time. Give it a real boost. Because they've got queen cells and brood, what I'm going to do is this. I'll take a bit of some honey and bees out of this hive. This is the one that came out of the possum box.
Is it a bit cranky?
No, they're not too bad. They were very good when I got them out of the possum box. What I'll do is with this one is I'll get a frame of honey and bees out of the bottom box. Don't come too close in case they go for you. Although there's nothing capped, but there's a bit of honey and a lot of bees there. So I'm going to incorporate those into the nuke. So I'll put that one there. I'll get the next one as well. Another frame here with mainly honey and bees, minus the queen. So this is one of the 2 hives that has a queen. So that's going in here. So what I might do is put it over here. Now the idea is to stagger all these. So I'm basically using these as feeder hives. I'm going to take some out of this box. This is the one that came from the school. So I always check the queen excluder in case the queen's under it. It's covered in bees, no queen, a little bit of brood. So that one's going to go in. Same thing, you stagger them. This one's got a lot of brood, honey, bees. Make sure the queen isn't on. The last one I want to do is this one over here. A hive I bought back. I'm making for a customer who wants a colony of bees. So he's been a good customer, this bloke. He got about 9 or 10 colonies off me last year. So he's put an order in for 3, and this is the first of 3. I brought it home, chock-a-block full of bees and sealed brood. What I'm going to do is take out some of these frames of brood and replace them with his frames. So you can see these frames I brought home, look, just chock-a-block, yeah, from top to bottom, wall to wall brood, and they're hatching. So I'm going to leave 5 of these frames in there, and that'll give this colony a good population of bees. So I'm going to take 3 out of this one and put in that nuke. Well, I don't have to look for the queen because there's no queen in that hive. Because the entrance is over here, I'll remove the brood from over this side. One more for that nuke. All these frames are like that. So what I do is I put his frames in here. I'll put this frame into that other box. I have a lid here with vents in it. I've made sure that there's no propolis blocking the vents. I'll have plenty of airflow for the next 3 days. So there's plenty of honey in there as well as pollen to keep them going. The reason why I'm going to lock them in for 3 days, I don't want them to go back to the old hive. So by the time I lock them in for 3 days, if I put a branch outside the hive, when I open up the entrance, then they'll reorientate themselves, then they won't go back to the old hive. I'll put this lid on. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.